Matthew chapter 11 verse 28 says, "Come to me, all who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest." This verse is a profound invitation from Jesus, directed toward those who feel burdened by the pressures of life, the weight of sin, or the strain of relentless responsibilities. It speaks to anyone who has experienced exhaustion or has felt overwhelmed, whether due to personal challenges, emotional struggles, or spiritual weariness. Here, Jesus reaches out to offer something that is both rare and precious: genuine rest and peace for the soul. The verse captures Jesus' compassion and understanding of the human condition. He recognizes that people often carry burdens they feel are too heavy to bear alone. His invitation isn't conditional or reserved for a select few. It is open to all who labor, all those working hard, enduring trials, or feeling weighed down. By saying, "Come to me," Jesus is offering himself as the source of relief and restoration, a place where people can finally let go of their worries and find solace. The promise, "I will give you rest," is powerful because it implies a type of rest that goes beyond physical relief. Jesus is speaking of a deeper, more enduring rest that brings peace to the heart and refreshes the spirit. This rest is not something we have to earn, it's a gift that Jesus freely provides to those willing to turn to him. He doesn't just lighten the load temporarily but offers a new way of living in which we don't have to carry our burdens alone. In a broader context, Matthew chapter 11 verse 28 is part of a passage where Jesus reveals the nature of his ministry. Unlike the religious leaders of the time, who often imposed strict laws and heavy obligations on people, Jesus offers a relationship based on grace, gentleness, and understanding. He presents himself as accessible and willing to bear our burdens alongside us. His invitation is a call to trust, rest, and find relief in his presence, reminding us that true peace is found not in our own strength but in surrendering our struggles to him. Following Matthew chapter 11 verse 28, Jesus further explains his invitation in verses 29 and 30, saying, "Take my yoke upon you, and learn from me, for I am gentle and lowly in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy, and my burden is light." Here, Jesus provides deeper insight into what it means to come to him and receive rest. The imagery of a yoke might seem counterintuitive at first, as a yoke is typically a symbol of labor or control. In farming, a yoke is a wooden frame used to bind two animals together, so they work as a team to pull a load. However, Jesus' yoke is different. It's not a heavy, oppressive load, but rather an invitation to partnership with him in a way that is life-giving and liberating. By inviting us to take his yoke, Jesus is offering a shared journey, where we don't have to carry life's demands alone. Instead, he promises to walk alongside us, providing strength, support, and guidance. Jesus describes himself as gentle and lowly in heart, emphasizing his humble, compassionate nature. Unlike a harsh taskmaster, he is tender and understanding, knowing our limitations and meeting us with kindness. The rest for your souls, he promises, isn't just about physical respite, but a profound inner peace that allows us to face life's challenges with a renewed sense of hope and stability. Jesus contrasts his easy yoke and light burden with the heavy burdens people may carry in their spiritual lives. At the time, the religious leaders placed countless rules and rituals on people, which often led to frustration and guilt without bringing true peace. In contrast, Jesus' way is rooted in love and grace, not in endless striving or self-sufficiency. His yoke is easy because it aligns with how we are meant to live, in close connection with God, guided by love rather than fear. This doesn't mean that following Jesus is without challenges, but it does mean that we have a reliable source of strength and comfort, allowing us to face difficulties without feeling overwhelmed. Matthew chapter 11 verse 28-30 can be seen as both an invitation and a promise. Jesus doesn't force anyone to come to him or to take his yoke. Instead, he calls gently, leaving the choice to us. The promise is that, by accepting his invitation, we will experience a quality of rest that the world cannot offer, a rest that goes to the very core of our being and brings lasting peace. It's an invitation to trust Jesus with our lives, surrender our struggles to him, and allow him to lead us toward the kind of fulfillment and rest that only he can provide. This passage is a reminder that, even in life's busiest and most challenging moments, we can always come to Jesus to find the support, understanding, and rest that we need.